Breaking news coming in. The Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau has now released a statement on the Air India crash report. The AAIB has stated, and I quote, AAIB appeals to all concerned to await publication of final investigation report after completion of the investigation. The AAIB will also publish updates as and when required, which have technical and public interest. Anand, of course, the AAIB under a lot of criticism earlier on as well for releasing only certain portions of this report, which have led to assumptions and surmises which seem to confuse even more.
Yeah, when you look the way in which AIB had earlier released the 15-page preliminary report over the Air India's London-bound flight that crashed on June 12 in Gujarat's Ahmedabad, in which 260 people had died. So, looking at the way in which it had pointed out how the fuel switches were put on cut-off mode and that stop both the engines of fuel supply. So clearly, this had led to speculation in the international media that the switches were deliberately put off by the pilots. However, looking at the way in which international media is reporting the preliminary report of the Air India crash, which it dubbed as one of the very tragic crashes in India's aviation history. The AIB clearly stated that this kind of selective reporting is very irresponsible. And it also said that AIB has, since its inception in 2012, it has investigated more than 92 cases of such incidents and more than 111, and it has a very good track record in probing such disasters. So clearly, it appealed the people not to draw conclusions on based on the preliminary report that it filed on July 12, just a month after the tragic air crash. And it said that they must wait for the final report in which they will bring out all the details. And it also stated that very clearly, the AIB said that this is just the preliminary report and it only answers what had happened to that flight on that fateful day of June 12, in which 260 people had died.
All right.